Good morning. I am inspired to make kimchi for the first time this morning. I have the Chinese cabbage that my friend who has a farm has grown and sold to me. This is after sitting in salt for about half an hour, 40 minutes while I chopped up the other vegetables. And then I rinsed out the cabbage 3 times really well, 4 times, but I think it's good. It was supposed to be 4 times, but I think it's good. These are the vegetables that I've chopped up. There's leeks, garlic, carrot, celery, ginger, and regular onion. I don't have green onion. And this is all the water that's been taken out. This is all the water that's been, let's see, oh, I was going to spill. My prop, let's see if I can show you. Shoot, I'm going to have to move the phone. What we're going to do before I show you how much water's been taken out, I'm going to show you, here I am, like in the salad spinner. And, okay, so the salad spinner. Okay, well now I can show you how much water has been taken out. You see? Let's see here. You can't hardly see, can you? I don't know if you can see. A lot. I'd say a couple cups of water. Okay, so now this is a salad spinner. This is the 6th time I have used a salad spinner. I think I'm going to make this be the last one, because it finally looks like maybe we don't have, what's it called? Water. Okay, let's see, as we're doing this. Okay, yes, we have a little water. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to put this over here. Okay, here's my kitchen. There's a little bit of water. It's going to go in there. I'm not sure what you're seeing there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all the veggies together. I'm going to save this water. I'm not sure why, but I'm thinking maybe I'll be able to use it for something. Maybe cooking some seafood or a rice. I'm not sure. Something. Okay, so I'm going to put that into a Tupperware or something. Here we go. Okay, so we'll put that in here. And then what I'm going to do is mix all the vegetables together and then put them into cans, which all you have to do, apparently, again, first time, you can see I'm washing, this is chicory. What I'm going to do with the chicory is very, 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 very bitter. And if you boil it, it's really bitter, but it's okay. Okay, so my prop is an onion against my water pitcher. So that works great. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my still very wet cabbage, but it's fine, into a bowl, and then the vegetables over it. So the cabbage is now kind of stuck to the salad spinner, which is okay. And let's see here. Okay, right. So what I was saying about chicory is very bitter, which is okay if you like it like that. You can boil it and you can eat it with some vinegar, like if, it's greens or something. I don't even actually think I've ever had greens with it, except maybe randomly at a restaurant. I'm from California, and okay, so here go all the vegetables. I'm really excited. Oh, the onion's moving. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I'm really excited about all the vegetables. There they go. Okay, now the next step is going to, oh God, it smells like kimchi. It doesn't even have any of the, it doesn't have it, from the beginning it smelled like kimchi. It was so amazing. It doesn't even have any of the spices. But, that just shows you that kimchi really is just the vegetables. I mean, their spices are what they are, but oh my God, it smells amazing, amazing, amazing. And all it is just those vegetables. Oh God, I'm so excited. So my friend also bought from the Japanese store online the chili peppers. So she recommends to use gloves. I don't think I need gloves. Okay, So I'm going to do it without gloves. All I have to do now, she recommended 1 heaping spoonful would be enough for this, and then mix it all up, and then it goes into the jars. Now I've got honey jars, okay, because we eat a lot of honey, and I have another jar, but I don't have the top that matches, so hopefully all of this will fit into these jars. So let's go. All right, so we're going to do what she said. I guess I just have to be careful not to touch my face after mixing this. That would probably be the reason, I'm assuming, behind the gloves on the chili beans. Okay, so here we go. Here's a heaping spoonful. I have used kimchi as long as I've known about it as a healing factor. I'm going to add just a teeny bit more. I think I'm probably going to be the only one eating kimchi. Maybe my husband. Maybe. But probably just me. Here we go. Okay, I don't have any rings on. I'm a little nervous for some reason. Wait, where did I put that spoon? Because I'm going to use that spoon again. Did I just put it in the sink? Where did I put that spoon? Oh, here it is. Okay. I think I just literally, okay. All right, so I'm going to use it again. All right, so if I use this, then I have to wash it. Okay, so here we go. Hands in with the vegetables. Mixing it all really well. Going slowly. I'm going slowly, yes. Okay. And it smells amazing. Oh my God. So the smell has now it's just amazing. I am so excited. So anyway, kimchi, and I will go back to the chicory. Well, let me just tell you. So the chicory, what I discovered a few years ago when I was eating a lot of raw vegetables, a lot of raw food, I was on a mostly raw diet. I discovered that chicory chopped up with onions, and I was using spring onions, which are what we have here. We don't have green onions, but whatever you'd use in your salad onions. But today I'm going to use regular onions because that's all I have. Anyway, mix it up, marinate it. I just olive oil and vinegar and salt, and overnight, or I do it in the morning for our lunch, and it would be ready. So it'd be a few hours sitting in it, and it's oh God, so good, such a delicious treat. Again. So chicory. So I guess you could do that with any green, right? Like you could do that with kale, or you could do that with anything that's kind of like, I used to do it with cabbage as well. I used to do it with cabbage. Cabbage is not bitter the way, cabbage has a better, and cabbage holds up, and cauliflower and all that stuff holds up really well for raw salads. Okay, so you can see now it's all like the color. Okay, let me see if I can show you better. Okay. Oh, goodness me, it smells amazing. What else? Right. So then what I used to do when I lived in LA, when I would get sick, I think I started finding out about kimchi when we lived in LA. And when I would get sick, I would do kimchi and kombucha. I would buy a jar of kimchi and a bottle of kombucha. And I would pound the kombucha, and I would eat at least half of the jar of kimchi. And that was when I was starting to get sick. And then it was like, it didn't last. I never even caught a hold of me. So definitely, especially right now, if people are feeling frightened about things, this can be something that can help, right? For me, it was a miracle worker. It was, every single time. I remember sitting outside. I remember feeling a little sick before going into work. I worked as a hostess and making $20,000 a year. Who makes $20,000 a year as a hostess? That's crazy. I mean, the concept to me was just crazy. But it was, of course, expensive to live in LA, and of course, I didn't want to live in cheaper areas where we could have been happy and had a beautiful home, but I didn't want to because I was whatever I had in my head. So, that money didn't last. Also because I had not read the books that I have read recently that I've gotten really into, which basically talk about, paying yourself first, and talk about making sure that part of the money that comes into your bank account from your job gets saved for you forever and ever and ever. So I love that idea. And the concept I first heard in an interview with Jesse Metcham, who is YNAB, right? The YNAB creator. And he was in an interview with the creator, one of the creators, founders of Betterment. And then from that interview, I heard about the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, which of course was written in 1926. Anyway, highly recommendable, I believe. Okay, I think this is, okay, my eyes are starting to feel a little bit stingy. Hopefully this is well mixed. I'm kind of hoping there's enough ginger and garlic in each, because, they're all going to go in separate. The carrot, everything seems to kind of like mix really well, and the carrot kind of just sticks there because the carrot's hard, right? And the celery, I chopped up really small into the, like as if you're adding it to tuna fish. And I did that on purpose because this is really, really, really fibery celery, and I'm hoping that makes it more doable. Okay, so I was going to use a spoon, but I think I'm just going to use my hand. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start putting it in. All right, here we go. Into the jar. So I don't know if it helps or hinders to have the neck smaller than the rest of the body. But you're supposed to push it down so that there is no... Okay, I'm trying not to get this hand too dirty because... Oh my gosh, so I've already got half. So this is about half. Okay, so I probably am not even going to use... I might use a little bit of the third one. And then apparently, after this is done, I put the top on and I put it in a cupboard for 3 days, and then it's done. And then it's, done. And then I can eat it and keep it forever and ever and ever on my shelf, but it won't last that long because I will eat it in a couple days probably. Okay, so I am stuffing. So here, I don't want to use all the carrots for this one. I was going to do more carrots. I was thinking, I should do more. Now, see, I'm pushing and there's water coming to the top. And I don't know if I should take that water off or not. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. We're just gonna, oh, some fell on the ground. We're just gonna push and get it to the top. And what this is gonna do is ferment. Really lovely. Okay, so I'm going to put all of this here. Okay, now it's spilling over if I push. So I'm just not going to push anymore. I think when the top goes on, in just like probably in half an hour, it will completely fill up. So this is good. All right, so I'm putting the top on. This actually, first I'm going to stuff the other one. And then I'm going to put the top on. All right, so today we're having, so another thing I'm making today is chipirones. And chipirones and su tinta are, so this has a lot more carrots, I think. What are they called? Squid. So squid, it's frozen squid, and it's the cheaper squid. And all it is sauteed onions and garlic, a little bit of pepper, which you can, a little bit of green pepper. We have a lot of peppers. So, and then, I don't remember if I used to puree the sauce or not. I don't think I'm going to do it. Anyway, I'm going to make it today, hopefully to have lunch tomorrow, because I don't want, okay, so now see, it doesn't even fit in the other one. Well, what I mean is it fits, there's not enough to push it down. So I don't know what that means. Like, I'm going to try to take some out of the other one and put some in here. but still, it's not going to be like, it's not filled to the brim. Oh, do I have a hair? That sucks. You know what? It's probably from the celery. Okay, so Yvette, what am I saying? Chipiones, right? So the squid, and you saute, and you could do this with, you could get squid, or I mean, you could do it with, well, octopus is its own thing. I would do octopus a little bit differently. We can go about that another day, but yeah. So okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push it down, and even though, and then I'm going to write my friend to ask her, and then I'll tell you another time. All right, so here we go. This one has some room at the top, and this one has a teeny bit of room at the top, right? So, Yvette, what was I saying? Oh yes, the squid. Yeah. Anyway, it tastes better the day before. If you have it done the day before, if you make it sitting. So that's why I'm going to do it. So we have it for lunch tomorrow, and that's just you just cook it for a long time. The squid has to be cooked for like an hour or so, sautéed lightly in the. You first saute the onion and the garlic, and then you add the squid, and then you let it saute in its own. Well, because it's frozen, I'm just gonna let it sit in that water. If I might add a little water, and then it's pretty much done. And at the end, you add the ink, and then it's done. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, so here we go, kimchi. We'll see in the future how it works out. Bye.